Hey everybody, here with Eric from Exotic Design Reptiles. We're going to take a look at some of the projects that he's working with and some of the animals that he has. Eric is also the distributor, or the Northeast distributor for ReptiChip. So I'll link some of his social media on here so you guys are able to follow that. And then, obviously if you have ReptiChip needs and you're in the area, this is the guy you need to talk to. So we will we'll head down, we'll start looking at some animals. I'll let Eric kind of talk you through some stuff and we'll see what's going on over here.
Awesome, man. Absolutely. Hi, everyone. So most of you guys know me as a Exotic Clown project guy and some higher end pied stuff that I've been working with, but I'm incorporating some new Cypress combos that we're really excited about, and I'm going to show you a few of them over here.
All right, perfect. Yeah, this was my first time seeing Cypress stuff in person, so I've already peeked at some of it, but it's pretty cool stuff.
So the first one up is a crazy looking combo. He's in the water. And this guy is a leopard OD coral glow black pastel Cypress yellow belly possible super OD. He is probably one of my favorite combos I've made so far, and the contrast and colors on this guy is just incredible. He's actually also going in the shed, so he's actually dull. But what makes me think that he might be super OD is all of the orange highlights all the way through his body. Now I've made a few OD combos where it's pretty much just in his face and down the dorsal of him. But the super OD is, I have another one as well, it gets it all through the sides. So everything through the sides, down through the pattern and the saddles. That's why I think he's a super OD. And that's just, it's a crazy looking animal.
Yeah. I told you before when you pulled it out, it reminded me of a Kenyan sandboa with the color
right?
pattern, Interesting.
And then, so this is a super OD black pastel Cypress girl. And the contrast and colors on this girl is also amazing. Yeah. As you see, like I was saying before, all the orange goes through the sides. But the black pastel is also darkening some of it up. But she's another really good example.
Top of her a little bit. I always preach to people how much I like contrast in my project. So when you pulled her out before, that's one of my favorites that I've seen here.
Yeah, man, it's just, I like contrast too. I don't particularly try to make animals that don't have that crazy pattern and color scheme because I want to see that difference in genes and how they work together.
That makes it pop,
Oh, yeah. And another thing that works really good is leopard. Leopard in a lot of these combos just is really, really nice. Small paradoxing on here. And this one is a super OD leopard coral glow Cypress. And the purples, I don't know if you can catch it on camera, but man, they almost look like they're Sharpied in a little bit.
Yeah, it's picking up better than I would think, but it is hard to see.
So that's a lot of the Cypress stuff that I'm working with, and I kind of like to see what it does in pied and clown. So I just started incorporating that, and I just hatched out some het clown stuff with Cypress, and a lot of the combos that you're seeing here I have in het pied and het clown now. So I'm hoping in another year with the males that I grow up, it's really going to show off some nice stuff.
Nice.
So some of the pied stuff that I'm working with is I did hatch out a coral glow panda pied, which I'll show you. It has a purpley type hue to it. Not as purple as I wanted when it hatched, but nevertheless, it has like a grayish purple. And I think my next plan for this is try to do a super coral glow and see if it darkens up some of the purple. I'm also going to add leopard to it and see if that does it as well. This is a very cool animal.
Yeah, when Dan was telling me about this one on the way over, this is not what I would have pictured it to look like in my head.
Right.
Without seeing it. It's pretty crazy how the stuff's working together.
Yeah, and like we were saying before, is contrast and color is something I'm really, really trying to go after. So I did hit some freeway pied and het pied stuff. And this girl here would be a good Halloween snake. This here is a black pastel leopard freeway, and we're gonna call it a het pied, even though the belly's white, the sides are really white. But usually freeway pieds have a lot more whiter pattern on them. But this girl, and she's getting ready to shed too. but the colors on this thing is just crazy as well.
Yeah.
And everybody loves OD. So one of my things that I was doing is I mixed, which is not new. Everybody's done it. Justin's done it. The OD Yellow Belly GNX combos, and the darkness in color you get is pretty outstanding. GNX seems to really richen up color. So here's this guy, and his colors is probably as orange as you can get without plugging them in.
Yeah.
This guy's outstanding. It's going to be one of my future breeders here. And I was very surprised to see what happens when you mix it with Coral Glow. So I do have a same combo with Coral Glow. And the colors this thing went through is a pretty dramatic change. So this thing actually turned out, so it was really orange. Everything here was orange when it was a hatchling. And then it shed and everything was hollow. There was no color on it. It was just outline where you saw the pattern. And then slowly but surely it started coming in. So there's the purplish hues to it. Then you get this really light dorsal markings all the way down it. And the amount of pattern on this snake is pretty crazy. It's almost the entire snake.
Wild looking.
Yeah, it's another one of my favorites that hatched out. So some of the other projects that we're working on, like most people, is we're trying to get a lot of clown combos. So we did hatch out a OD black pastel clown, and she's probably one of my favorites. Oh, look at this. She's shedding for us. So I won't bug her too much, but yeah, this is an OD black pastel clown girl that, too bad she's not done because her colors are pretty outstanding as well. But I'll put her back in because I don't want to mess with her too much. And we hit a black pewter spot nose OD posse yellow belly clown, and this guy's pretty wicked.
Yeah.
The stuff that I can mix in with him is, I can't wait, because I do have a lot of projects working on this.
Yeah, just the color and the way the patterns all together looks
Yeah.
really cool.
I agree. And then everybody likes the low pattern stuff. So I do have a super Inchi leopard pied, which is here. So I believe it might be a firefly as well, but it's going to be a firefly leopard super Inchi pied. Nice short name.
Yeah. The colors pop though. That's the thing that I like to see in these projects.
Yeah. So one thing that I really liked a lot is what Inchi brings to the table. So when you start looking at Inchi animals, the pattern and the contrast that they bring is, to me, is one of the highest in the pied gene. And leopard as well doesn't hurt. It has that little cross on top of his head. I mean, their animals are just remarkable.
Yeah. Yeah, even with the camera, and the lighting, costing all the color, they still look really good.
Yeah, I know we lose some with that, but they do show off very well.
Yeah.
This is another, of course, it's getting ready to shed. It's shedding right now. But it is a leopard gravel phantom Inchi. And this is another one where Inchi really brings in some contrast and highlights and flaming, and this is an animal that I really like as well. But I'll leave this one alone.
Yeah, right. Just starting.
So one of my staple animals is the Exotic Clown project. Here's another one here that we had hatched out this year. And these guys are awesome. They're pretty much a black and silver snake. This one has blade in it, so it reduces the pattern. Super clean animal, and a really high powerhouse. This gene, this combo has really just scratched the surface, and there's going to be a lot of combos this year from not only myself but other breeders. I have spot nose going into it this year. I have black pastel, which I produced one already. So I also have phantom and pastel and Inchi, and there's going to be a lot of stuff. I think you're going to see a lot of really nice combos with that combination.
Nice.
So some of the stuff that I got in that I'm working on, I'll show you. New projects. Not many people have it. One thing that I've been working on for a little while is the patternless gene. This was proven by the Barkers way back when, and the project kind of fell off, but here's a patternless male. I'm one of the very few people that was fortunate to produce visuals, and I'm going to bring this project again to the next level this year as well. I have banana GHI being mixed in, and we're going to see on how a gene that dictates a pattern change as strongly as GHI, what's going to happen when you mix patternless with it. It's going to be very.
Yeah, you never know who's going to win that fight.
Oh yeah, no.
See what comes out.
Metal flake is a gene that's pretty new. Not many people know, but it's like G-Next. It's found mostly in pieds, or only in pieds that I know of. But this is a metal flake that pretty much spots over pattern with just one color, but you can see on the sides there is other colors mixed in. So my plan is to mix calico and special and yellow belly with this and see where it goes. It is a recessive gene, so like anything, it's going to take a little time. When I breed this guy, I'm going to get hets, and I'll have to keep moving from there and try different combos. I don't know a lot of people that's working with this gene right now, but there's a gentleman over in Europe that just posted some crazy looking animals, and they believe metal flake has a play in that as well. So we're going to see, hopefully over the next year or two. And I'm also working on DG cryptic stuff. So here's Desert Ghost cryptic. They're both in shed, and these are kryptons. So these are a Desert Ghost cryptic het clown. And I just started getting some breeding from these guys with clown and Desert Ghost combo, so I'm hoping to hit a nice Desert Ghost clown this year. That's also het cryptic, so get another couple of visual kryptons going. And I'm also some more Panda stuff to kind of wrap it up. So here's another Panda. All my stuff seems to be in shed. I apologize, but here's another Panda. A lot of people have some issues when they're trying to make pandas because of the super black pastel issues with kinking and whatnot. I do believe deep down that it has to do with compatible bloodline. I've been very fortunate. I've made quite a few now over the years, and I've had great success with it. But we're going to see some other different combos with mahogany and black pastel as far as making a jet black and white snake with no kinking or duck billing issues like Justin did already. He did a black pastel Suma pie. So I should have some of those this year coming out as well, and that'll solve any imperfections and take that to the next level.
Nice. It's always good to be able to make cool stuff.
Yeah,
and not
man.
have to worry about the issues. You know?
That's why this stuff never gets old.
Yeah.
You know, as many combos as you see, you can always add something else to bring it to the next level.
Yeah, no, and like I said to you before, I appreciate the direction of trying to kind of make this stuff look really nice and
Yeah.
work on it before you're just mixing here and there, you know, having that direction.
Yeah, there's definitely a plan. You know,
You can see it.
methodically put together, and hopefully I get some more animals to showcase for you guys.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate the time, and like I said, I'll link some of his social media on here so you guys can follow that and get your reptichip from him as well. So thank you, Eric. I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys.